What's up, guys? This is Slim from Slum City Beats, and we are going to take a look inside one of my best tracks this year. It is called Old Racks. It's the one I did the music video to. Just to give you guys a few tips and tricks on how to mix your beats a little bit better. What I do is I make my drum tracks and my instrument tracks in Fruity Loops. Then once I have them all finished, instead of assembling the beat in Fruity Loops, I render each individual track out into its own separate WAV file, make a loop folder, and then organize all of those loops into that folder. Just like if you were to buy a loop kit and you have everything organized, I do it the same way. Then I open up Acid Pro, as you see here, and then I simply organize the beat the way I want. It might sound like a pain in the ass right now, but if you watch this whole video, and the video that I do next when I'm actually in Fruity Loops making my loops, you guys will grasp the concept, and it's a great way to make and sequence your beats. So I'm going to give you guys a listen to what I got, and then we'll delve into it a little bit. So here goes the beat from the intro.
Slum City, it's another one.
Okay, now that's pretty much the gist of it. It has a few drops and a few progressions and change ups, but the thing that I wanted to show you in this video is how to mix your drums just a little bit better to get the optimum quality sound. And a lot of people don't know this, but okay, I always start with my 808 or my bass line, and I have two here, and then my kicks, then my snare, and then if I have a clap, I'll put a clap in, and then to the hi-hats, and then to the open hi-hats, and then all my instruments. But what I wanted to teach you guys is on your snare, which is this track right here, you want to pan this a little bit. I do 7% to the right on this track. Now I'll go right or left depending on what type of instruments I have in my track, but you want to pan your snare just a little bit to one side, because at the end of this track you want every track in this mix to kind of fit in together, almost like a Tetris or something, a puzzle. But it's got to all fit. You don't want to just stack everything on top of each other. You just want it to meld and have that really smooth vibe. So here we pan our snare 7% right. Then down here we have some hi-hats, and I pan those also. This is 30% left. I'm assuming it's because we have two hi-hat tracks. The other one shouldn't be panned so much. And it is actually. Okay, so this one's 30% right. It's a little bit different. It must be specific to this track. Usually I pan my snares about 11% right or left. And then down here with your lead instrument, you're going to want to have it land right in the middle at 0. And same thing with your kick drum. But some of your pads and your supporting instruments you're going to want to pan also. And also some of your effects. So let's check out everything to see what I have panned. Okay, so this the bells here are panned 7% right, and this lead is panned 20% left. Okay, so you can see that I pan a lot of my instruments, and guys, it is so important. We have so many producers out there that are just buying loop kits, and they're just stacking each loop one on top of the other. You have to still do work. Just because you have a loop kit doesn't make you a producer. As you see, I chopped the hi-hats, and the beat has various change-ups, progressions, and drops, and that's to keep it interesting. You don't want the same loops just looping over and over again for 4 or 5 minutes. It just makes the beat so monotonous and boring. You have to be able to tell when it changes into the chorus, when it changes into the hook, and vice versa. So this is an intro that I believe goes into a hook, and the hook looks like it stops right about here, and then we go for the first verse. So let's play that out and let you guys hear that. So intro right into a chorus, or you can use that for an intro. Right here. Okay, so you see where the chorus stopped and the verse started. Usually I will take out the bass, the kicks, all the drums, and leave 1 or 2 instruments in and add like some sort of progression, or like some what they call, I guess, like a down. The name is fleeting from me, but you know what I mean. It's either like a riser, or it's like a shifter downwards into the verse, and you can hear that right here. So in that case, it went down. Change up. Then I bring in the hi-hats. Then we take the hi-hats out, and it always makes a nice build up when you bring them back in, which is about to happen right now. Okay, so then we had that downshift, and then right back into the chorus. Now I'll let you guys hear the outro for this one. This is from here to here is the chorus, and then all this extra stuff here is the outro. And this is how the beat ends. And that's it. Guys, if you think you can learn a little bit from my channel, please hit subscribe. I know a lot of you guys already know this stuff, but I'm going to be going into some more like advanced techniques. I just wanted to show you the basics of how I work, because my beats are getting out there, they're starting to sell a lot, and I just feel like I should have some sort of presence on YouTube with a face attached to the beats and maybe some insight into it. So until the next video, see you around, and good luck mixing on the boards.